McGill's reputation is strongly grounded on the fact that we are the oldest medical school in the country. As far as our history, Sir William Osler, Dr. Penfield, people who have made great contributions to the field of medicine.
Anyone around the world knows where McGill is. I was traveling this summer and was like, oh, McGill!
The admissions office is looking for energetic, dedicated students who will enjoy our modern curriculum, focusing on professionalism and the healer aspect of the physician. Let me introduce the 4 programs. An MD program of 4 years for university graduates, a 5-year program for Cégep graduates of the province of Quebec, a 5-year MD MBA, Medicine and Business Administration, and a 7-year MD PhD program. Hope to see you soon at McGill.
Since I was directly coming from CEGEP, I did 1 year that is called pre-med.
If you're coming from CEGEP, you have 1 year to enjoy your university life. You can really enjoy the campus, enjoy what university is like.
The way it's done is that you have a whole month to sort of catch up on the whole biology and cell biology and all that you will need for the real medicine, like cardiology and respirology. And so it's done in a way that everyone starts sort of at the same level, and I think that's really important.
I was a little bit scared before that there's going to still be competition, but you know, once you're in, everybody's the same, everybody wants to help each other.
Now with this pass-fail system, it really makes me see that I don't necessarily have to be the best compared to everyone else. I just have to do the best that I can do.
People make tables or, you know, study guides, things like that, and they share it with the whole class. So it's really fun being able to interact in that manner in a classroom.
I really appreciate the technological advances that McGill has set up in the laboratories. In the histology lab, they've installed microscopes with cameras on them that project the image of the microscope onto a computer screen. And then we all sit in a group of about 5 or 6 looking in at the screen. We're not all focused down on one microscope, questioning what it is that we're exactly looking at, and we can work together in that setting. That technology is phenomenal.
The e-curriculum is a tremendous resource for the students, and one of the huge advantages that we have here at McGill. What we did was we took the literally 8,000 pages of class notes that the students get in the first 18 months of medical school, and we put them online. And we've used, over the last 4 or 5 years now, we've used illustrators to produce very dynamic illustrations and animations of the material that's being taught. So online they have the opportunity to preview these things before they get to the classroom so that they can take in much more of the material during the lecture, understand it better, and they also have the opportunity to review it afterwards. They just love the stuff. So it's another opportunity that the students here at McGill have that I'm not aware of other schools being able to provide.
There's a lot of libraries on McGill campus, which I use on a daily basis, especially for the computers, of course, but also there's like journals and there's textbooks, reference textbooks, which I think are really useful.
At the McGill Medical Simulation Center, you will see an interprofessional multidisciplinary unit dedicated to the medical education of all healthcare professionals.
What we have here provides an ideal environment for us to teach surgical skills and ensure that the quality of the surgeons that go to the clinical environments is at the highest standards.
In terms of teaching communication skills, what's required is to simulate a patient's bedside. What you may not see is the fact that there are cameras, there are mirrors. These provide the ability for the teacher to be a fly on the wall, to look in and observe the interactions that go on between the patient and the learner. The Faculty of Medicine has decided to embark on a new curriculum project. The name of the curriculum is called Physicianship. It really refers to the 2 roles of the physician as a professional and the physician as a healer. We feel at the faculty that there are some skills that are much more consistent or much more related to the healer function. Presence, to be present with the patient, to be at the bedside with the patient. Perhaps something that we've lost over the past few centuries, and it's something that we want to regain.
One thing I've been very impressed with about McGill so far is the range of professors and doctors that we have teaching us. They really seem to be at the top of their field as far as knowledge and as far as teaching experience.
I'm a family physician, and I'm the program director for the family medicine residency program at McGill University. What's really amazing for me and what's exciting is the fact that I get to know my patients as human beings. I could go from delivering a baby to dealing with somebody's psychosocial problems, to providing somebody with their annual exam, to teaching, and at the end of the day to spend time with my family, which is really an important part of family medicine.
First of all, one needs compassion more than anything. Patients like to see their doctors being human, and yes, there are days that decisions are difficult. Sometimes at the end of a very tough day where you've really been fighting clinical disease tete-a-tete, and that one person will tell you that you are making a big difference in their life, and that sometimes you don't stop to think about that until somebody says, you know, I thank you, you're my angel.
Well, this position is a new position, essentially, that's been created to facilitate the students' welfare. In other words, their ability to sort of withstand the rigors of the study of medicine, and also assisting them in making career choices in the future. The office has an open door policy, and so students can access it at any time. What is wonderful, and which is something that the students are very used to, is the email process. And students reach me at any time and any moment when they're having a crisis through email, and so we can then solve a lot of them in that way.
The best aspect of McGill is its diversity. I mean, people from my class come from all over the world. I have friends from Haiti, Russia, Honduras.
There's a lot of kids from Ontario, from BC, from everywhere. I think it's a really good opportunity. I'm so glad I get to know people from like Uganda and France, and they're here. That's what you don't get in CEGEP.
One of the reasons I came to Montreal was because I have been learning French through most of my academic career, and I was really interested in speaking French in a more serious way. And Montreal is a great city to do that in.
I like where the campus is. It's just beautiful. I'm a big fan of the outdoors, and like we're right on the mountain, and I think that's incredible.
I'm about a 3-minute walk away. I'm at the base of Mount Royal, so I've been able to use the park for running and for biking. I went up there for a picnic one time. It's beautiful, and you know, it's just this gorgeous park right in the center of this amazing city.
There's tons of kids in our class, for example, who are in varsity teams. So there's a lot of like athletics. I'm on a soccer team that we have here. I'm playing hockey at McGill. If you want to make time to get involved, which I recommend you do, there's so much opportunity there for every taste.